Hello everyone, I'm Dr. Ravenholm and welcome back for another episode of CraftCast. I'm joined here by Creeper Plays. Chrissy couldn't make it again today there, but before we start with the episode though, don't forget to subscribe to both of our channels. You'll find the links in the description, and ring the bell to get notifications on the videos that you want. And don't forget as well, you also have to do the YouTube dance on top of that as well to actually get those notifications. Oh yeah. So,
gotta have the dance.
Oh yeah, you've got to have the dance, yeah. If we had a record player next to it, we could put a record in as well, but I don't think we've got the diamonds to build that just yet. But yeah, after the first episode of getting blown up left, right and centre, we've now set up a camp here, which is not far from that cave where we left off last week. And you can see we've been busy all week building farms so that we can have basic tools and infrastructure so that we can actually get on and build our mega builds. So today we're going to have a quick run around and we're going to show you what we've been building this week. So first off, we'll go sort of like an anti-clockwise sort of direction around it. We have our cow farm, and this is the one that we're going to have to rotate quite regularly because we already have quite a few stacks in here and some leather for making odds and ends. But we need to cycle this as often as we can, and to do that as well, we have our wheat farm behind us. So first of all, I'm just going to quickly go and grab a few bits of wheat, and then I'll show you what we need to do to cycle this one.
Yeah, I grabbed a few bits yesterday, but I didn't know how to use a machine. I didn't want to break the thing.
Yeah, I'll quickly show you what the cycle is for this one. So if you pop over here, you see this button on here. If you give that a tap, and that will very quickly clear those out, and we'll get our leather and some extra steak. And then once that's done, we just want to simply climb up on top of the machine. And you'll see there's another button up here.
Press that.
Yeah, tap that one. And that will raise the cows up, and then we just take our wheat and we're just going to breed them up here.
Oh, nice.
It should take about nearly half a stack's worth just to cycle through whatever's in here. And the babies you'll see will drop down into the bottom.
Oh yeah, and then they grow to adults, and then
yeah, and then after it takes like 5 or 10 minutes I think for the cows to grow up. Then I'll just get rid of the water from the top level. But one of the things we have to try and keep on top of that whenever we're passing, if we see it. Otherwise we'll run out of food, or at least the good food anyway, because we have a few other farms here as well for producing even more. This one here is my ultra slim chicken farm. You can check out my tutorial on that one from the Bedrock series, because this works in both Bedrock and Java. And this is slowly producing chicken and a whole load of eggs. I've actually got loads of eggs in here. I'll take some of those out.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I'll take some of those out and I'll feed them into here. And there you go, you can see the baby chickens are slowly growing up in there.
Gradually. Dave.
Oh, we'll have to get some name tags. And for name tags, we have an AFK Fisher, which I've yet to actually spend any time in. I tested it just to make sure I'd built it correctly. But all we got down here at the minute is a puffer fish and a boat, because I used the fish to tame the cat. He's stuck in the stuck in the gate. But yeah, there's a fishing rod down the bottom there as well, and I'll probably set myself up maybe to AFK here, maybe for an hour or so if I'm not doing anything on my computer. I can just leave it running because we'll need all the enchanting books and what have you, especially once we start getting diamond armor.
Yeah.
Alright, some sage, and I've done some...
I've not worked out how to use this. I've not worked out how to use this thing.
Oh, those ones there. Well, if you grab the fishing rod from down below, there should be an item frame with it in.
Yep.
If you come up to it, and when you cast the line, the trapdoor behind there will open, and then what you do is once you've cast the line, aim your crosshairs up to the note block behind it, and just hold down right click, and then that's it. You're too close to it. If you step back, you need to step back a little bit further out with the water, so the line will cast. And then once the line casts, aim up onto the note block.
Let's work.
Too close into the thing there.
Oh, screw it. I'll do it later.
Because you want to be standing probably around about here-ish, and then when you cast your line, it'll stay floating on top of here, and the pressure plate will lift it up, and then it's just a case of holding down right-click on the note block, and we'll get loads of stuff. But, I'll AFK there for a few hours at some stage. What we have here is a farm waiting. I thought I might as well build it whilst I had the redstone handy, because this is going to be for our cocoa beans. And this one's just a basic pusher. Once they grow up, we'll tap that there, it'll push the logs, the return station will push them back, but we'll be going to get the jungle wood, fingers crossed, in the next episode, if all goes according to plan.
Knowing this series, it probably won't.
Yeah, I mean, I'm surprised that we haven't. I mean, probably because I've spammed torches everywhere, we haven't gotten blown up yet, and it's been, what, 5 minutes at least?
Oh, yeah.
And here we have my iron farm. Now, you've seen me build these on Cosmic a few times before. It's a very efficient one. We've actually got absolutely tons of iron downstairs, so we have no issue with tools as such. We just need to get the bamboo from the jungle, and then we have infinite sticks, so that we can build basically any tool that we want very quickly. And if we come down here, there's another chore that we have to do around the farm, is converting all this into iron blocks for storage, just so it doesn't take up anywhere near as much space.
Yeah.
There's absolutely tons of iron though in here, but I'll make like a more deeper storage system at some stage. Just didn't want to use up all the wood on dozens of chests, because chests are really expensive. And then coming around, I've put a little bit of sugarcane dotted around. Just manually harvesting this at the minute. I haven't built an automatic farm yet for it, but we'll work on that maybe in a week or so, yeah. But just for like getting a basic crop of it, just put a little bit dotted around here, just wherever there was water. And that, of course, as well now leads us on to all of these farming pods. The first one here is a villager breeder that I use to get the villagers for the iron farm. At the minute it's in kill the villagers mode, so when they grow up they'll get consumed by lava, just so that we don't have any extra lag on the server by having loads of villagers running around. But this pod here with the carrots, that stays sealed, and that's got all these guys in it here. They'll just continuously he'll grow the carrots, even harvest them and breed these guys, and we can get the excess carrots in this hole down here. And you'll also be able to see any little villagers drop down as well. But we have quite a lot of carrots in there. I'll have to move these along somewhere later on, because we've got a fair bit of food from these guys here. And then, of course,
lots of things.
Yep. And then we have these farming pods themselves. I did actually go to a nether fortress the other day because I needed some blaze rods, and I completely forgot to bring back any nether wart with me. So I got all the way back here, and then I was like, oh, crying out loud. I'm not going back, I'll do it next week. Beetroot, we have the beetroot in here. I have yet to do a harvest on it though, so we don't actually have any in storage. The same as the potatoes. I only grew enough potatoes and beetroot to fill the pods, and then I haven't done anything else with them after that. The only thing we have harvested is the carrots in this chamber, and the wheat in this chamber for the cows. But these are sort of like regular chores that we'll have to, whenever we've got like a spare couple of minutes on the server, harvest it and replant it. Just so that we keep a continuous supply of all the food. I mean, I have put the excess in here. Actually, I put this a lot in here as well there. So there is some that are building up in there. And I don't know if you can see, if it's rendered in for you. In the distance, you'll be able to see 4 cobble towers. Might have to go a little bit closer if you can't see it there.
Oh, there's 5 including this one, but...
Oh, I don't know what these ones are for, but the the 4 over there in the distance.
Oh, yeah.
That is 3 slime chunks that we will have to dig out at some stage. But I'm not going to dig that out until we have found a coral reef, because I'm just going to TNT it out. And then the slime farm itself will not actually be able to activate that until we go to the end, because I need wither roses, and to make a wither rose farm I need to do that in the end. But that'll be a job for a couple of weeks' time, I think.
You could make what's it called? Enderman XP farm, whatever it is. I've seen it on YouTube.
Yeah, well, the sort of farm that we're going to be using is we're going to be using a wither to kill endermen constantly. So we'll get the ender eyes, or is it ender pearls? I can never remember which one's first. We'll get that and the wither roses as well. So we'll be able to collect both of those in the same farm.
Oh yeah.
But we need to open up the end for that, and before we go to the end, we're going to need basically a full set of diamond tools each, really. A good amount of arrows. Yeah, a good amount of arrows, and we need, like, let's say 3 sets. So I think, is there any other farms? Oh, actually, the string farm. I don't know if you've been to the string farm since I made it.
No.
You see, if you look down this hole, there's a torch, like halfway down.
Yeah.
Yeah, if we just drop down and you want to be aiming for that torch, then go back into the water.
I see.
Yep, there we go. And there's a little passageway just to the side here. There we go. And down here is the string farm.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
You've been down here.
I've already taken some of the string out, and I've taken it back upstairs. But to AFK for this one, I just simply come in here and I brick myself into this little spot here and just hang around for half an hour, and that gives you usually about 9 stacks. There's plenty.
Yeah, I saw the minecarts, but I didn't know what you're doing down here.
Well, above here is a well, there's actually quite a few of these spawners here because we're actually in a mine shaft. And just behind this wall is the chamber for where I'm killing the spiders.
Oh.
This is actually where I got most of the rail for getting the villagers up to the iron farm as well. I just took it out here rather than use the resources to build it. So I've looted most of this. There wasn't really anything exciting. Just a few name tags and the beetroot as well. That's where I got the beetroot seeds to plant. But yeah, that's the main part of our farm so far. There is about 2,000 blocks south of us. There is a witch hut, so I'll build a basic little witch farm there at some stage, just to give us that extra bit of redstone supplies.
Isn't that a little lifeguard area in, like, the gloomy area of Minecraft?
No, I mean the little hut looks like a lifeguard sort of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, is that it?
There we go. That is the farms we've built so far, and we also have over here. You've been working on a little stable area that we're going to do, but we need more saddles so that we actually get more horses because we're using large biomes on this server, so it is a hell of a trek to get anywhere.
I still mine from the villages. So there's only one in there, so if you find another village, then...
Yeah. Actually, if you want to have a wander over in this direction, there's a village. I saw it from a distance, but I didn't go in. There is one of those zombie villages that they brought back.
Nice.
But I haven't gone into one yet. And, it depends on whether or not we'll actually survive it, which maybe we should have done this during the day.
Probably won't survive. Knowing
Well, it's been like 10 minutes since we last blew up, so
Oh yeah, we're not blowing up since. There's a witch, so.
Yep.
Zombie village, right?
Yep. I've never actually stepped foot in one of these.
Neither have I. It looks very. Is that bedrock? No.
I think it's mossy block, and you got the spiders.
And lots of caves.
I'll take those spiders' eyes for brewing potions later. Yeah, I do have some shears.
Oh, Raven, we have diamond. We have 2 diamond.
Ooh, we got any saddles though?
Sadly no, but diamond's better than saddle. And we got more armor. And got a sword here. That's.
There's no doors or anything here.
No, got a sword And yeah.
Do you think the way this hay is on here? Do you think the villagers, before they were attacked, do you think they tried to make a barricade here?
Oh yeah.
So many cobwebs. Ooh,
You check those. I'll check this house over here.
Yeah. I'll take the bell.
Oh,
There's 2 bells. We'll have both of them.
suspicious. Oh no, it's just a broken block.
Ooh. Come on.
It's very interesting. So
I've never actually been into one of these before. At least we've got a few diamonds that'll go towards our tools.
oh, what's in the chest today? And saplings, iron, which we don't need, and no saddle.
No saddle.
2 blacksmiths, no saddle.
But it just means in the next episode I'll just have to walk it. Walk the 10,000 blocks to the jungle.
I might as well walk with you then, because otherwise it'd be unfair then.
You'll run ahead. You'll just have to wait for 10 minutes for me to catch up. Most of the journey in the next episode is going to be over water anyway. It's just getting across the plains and then across the mountains.
Oh,
It would have been handy.
Coming my way. I'm just running in a sandwich.
Just run away. Yeah, I think we need to get some shelter somewhere.
Which show are you at?
I'm like in the little market area of the village at the minute.
Oh, I see.
Trying to see if I didn't bring any blocks with me, so I can't actually block up on top of any of these buildings because there's
Do you
no.
want to take these diamonds in case I die?
Yeah, if you want, I'll stick them in the inventory before this guy comes. Oh, both under attack. Run away. Oh, there's loads of zombies. And creepers.
It's quite cool though.
Yeah, just had to take like a wide shot here of the village. Ooh, spiders now. Ooh, lots of spiders. And creepers. Keep running. Just don't stop.
Might take a screenshot, but I don't want to risk it, but I might do.
Ooh.
Actually, no, no creepers, so no.
Take a still from the video capture.
Yeah, I'll just do that. Right, just take a still. And I'm getting.
Ooh. How'd you survive that?
Oh my god, I'm on 1.5 heart. What happened to me?
A creeper blew up right in front of you. Just keep running. I'll get them on me because I've got full health.
Eating, and we're running.
Yeah. Don't turn around. You're gonna go right back into the horde. Just keep running in one direction without stopping. Run away.
There we go. Let's go find some place else because they clearly don't want us.
Yep. I think what we'll do is we'll close the episode here in this sort of.
Oh, great! More
if we can do a whole episode without dying. Because we'll say as well, after some of the misconfiguration that was on the server last week has now been fixed, so keep inventory has now been deactivated, and also beds work, as opposed to last time. Just had to basically reset the server and re-upload the world.
Yeah, I found out that because I tested
You
it.
find out the hard way and lose your inventory.
Yeah, I had like 40 levels, and I was like, oh, let's test to see if we keep inventories on or like spawn. And then all of a sudden, you know,
lost a lot.
Yeah, lost a lot.
Yeah.
Oh,
I probably should have put a note on Discord to let everyone know. I was like, oh yeah, I fixed that little issue we were having.
Thanks for telling me.
Yeah, no worries. I'll put it in Discord now for you, just so you can see it.
Yeah, did you put Discord now?
And speaking of that, don't forget to follow the link in the description below to join the Ravencraft Discord server. So we've got to get the plugs in.
Most certainly, yes.
Right, are we far enough away from danger now, do you think?
Well, there's a zombie coming over here.
That'll be a little bit... oh, there's creepers just spawned in behind us as well.
Marvellous.
There we go, this should be safe on top of here. So there we go, folks. We have now sought shelter on top of a tree. We are kind of miles away from that little village because we were completely overrun. But I think that's it for today. We've had a quick look around the farms and we've had a look, a first look anyway for me, at a zombie village. So don't forget to rate, comment, favourite and subscribe, and I'll see you all next time.